Summary: Pedro Jimeno flourished after his divorce from Chantel, achieving success as a licensed realtor. Pedro prioritized his health and happiness post-divorce, engaging in new ventures and shedding negativity. Pedro showcased his real estate success, securing high-value listings and making luxury purchases. Former 90-Day Fiancé star Pedro Jimeno has achieved many goals since divorcing Chantel Everett for good. The Dominican man was once deeply in love with his American partner. He cared for her and left his country to settle with her in the United States. Unfortunately, his major sacrifice didn't pay off. After Pedro married Chantel, he realized that her family was toxic. To make matters worse, his mother and sister were just as bad as Chantel's family, which rendered him unable to build a stable life due to constant stress and drama. Pedro tried his best to resolve differences between his family and in-laws, but he could never get them on the same page. He also asked Chantel to be more supportive, but she couldn't build a meaningful relationship with his mother or sister. Ultimately, Pedro fell out of love with his wife and started focusing on himself. He became a licensed realtor in 2021 and kickstarted his new career. Pedro chose to leave his wife in the family. Chantel Season 4. He asked her for a divorce, and she unwillingly agreed to split. Related 20 Best Reality TV Shows. Right now, reality TV is more popular than ever. With so many to choose from, here are some of the best reality TV shows to stream or watch right now. Pedro's health happiness are evident. Pedro reveals his smile in the latest pictures. Pedro struggled a lot after he asked Chantel for a divorce. Many 90-Day Fiancé viewers turned against Pedro, feeling he used Chantel. They left negative reviews on his business page to hurt his career as a real estate agent. Chantel also alleged Pedro had cheated on her. She never provided any proof but managed to get people on her side. However, the negativity didn't last long. Over the last few months, Pedro finally escaped the bubble of reality TV drama and began focusing on his happiness. He achieved new milestones and revamped his lifestyle for the better. Since divorcing Chantel, Pedro has shared many updates showcasing his happiness. In March, he shared a close-up selfie, looking healthier and more fit than ever. He wrote, "Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success." The former reality TV star gained weight when he married Chantel. He started indulging himself in unhealthy food. However, the divorce has allowed him to change that. He's now free to make decisions and live his stress-free single life on his own terms. Pedro is glowing because he's in the best shape of his life. Pedro was a top producer in 2023. Pedro has been doing exceptionally well as a real estate agent. Close. Pedro's updated social media bio proves he has come a long way within a few months. Unlike other cast members, he no longer mentions 90-Day Fiancé on his social media. Instead, Pedro wants to be known for his off-screen achievements, which he proudly states in his Instagram bio. Pedro's Instagram states he was the Rookie of the Year in 2021. A year later, Pedro gained the title of Top Producer, an achievement that he retained in 2023 as well. It seems like Pedro has grown exponentially as a real estate agent since breaking up with Chantel. Pedro becomes a guest speaker on a podcast. Pedro's podcast received a mixed reaction from the audience. Pedro couldn't explore his other hobbies while he was with Chantel. The relationship drama and family feuds took too much of his time and energy, leaving him unable to focus on his interests. Unfortunately, that is no longer the case. Over the months, he has finally found the time to venture into new directions. He's been filming a podcast and passionately discussing his ideas with an audience. In September 2023, Pedro joined the informative podcast named Hack Latino. He shared tips on credit and other details about U.S. home ownership. The podcast also featured Pedro discussing renting versus buying a home. However, he didn't get the positive response from fans he had hoped. Many accused him of taking advantage of Chantel. Only a handful of fans took their time to praise Pedro. A social media user commented, "Looking good," using a heart emoji to show love. Another user wrote that Pedro spoke the truth and agreed that buying a home is far better than renting. Related 90-Day Fiancé. Was Chantel using Giannis? Did she want to make Pedro jealous? 90-Day. The single life's Chantel Everett is probably trying to make her ex, Pedro Jimeno, jealous with new attempts at a romantic relationship. Pedro secures a high-value listing. Pedro gets to sell a 6-bedroom house close. Pedro has shared many posts showing off his real estate success on Instagram. He has sold new properties to many buyers, helping them build a home of their dreams. In May 2023, Pedro posted about another major milestone. He secured a 6,000 square feet high-value listing with 6 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. The 90-Day Fiancé alum confidently shared his new achievement on his social media and got a lot of love from his followers. A social media user wrote, "This isn't a house, it's a mansion." Another commented, "Come to NY, we will kill it." Pedro shows off his expensive purchases. Pedro has bought a new Chevrolet truck. Pedro has made a lot of money while working as a real estate agent. He has also invested his earnings into things he had always wanted to purchase. A few months ago, he bought an Audi RS5. Pedro posted a picture of his white-colored ride to rub his happiness in Chantel's face. Sometime later, Pedro shared another photo with a new car. He purchased a Chevrolet ZR2 2024 and called it his Betsy. His posts got thousands of likes, and people applauded his rapid success in the United States. Pedro gets to unwind in the Sunshine State. Pedro enjoyed a staycation near Rosemary Beach. Pedro was in a tumultuous relationship for years. The divorce allowed him to free himself from drama and relax. Over the months, Pedro has hung out with new people. He has traveled and enjoyed his new single life. In April, Pedro posted a photo promoting a beachside property in Florida. Pedro revealed that he had an amazing time at the house, revealing that his stay was extremely comfortable. The 90-Day Fiancé alum didn't share many details about his trip, but he did mention that the property was next to Rosemary Beach. 90-Day Fiancé is now streaming on Discovery+. Sources: Pedro Jimeno, Pedro Jimeno, Pedro Jimeno, Pedro Jimeno, Pedro Jimeno, Pedro Jimeno, Pedro Jimeno. Instagram. 90-Day Fiancé romance drama reality TV. Where to watch. Availability in U.S. Stream. By not available. 90-Day Fiancé is a reality TV series that follows the trials and tribulations of non-U.S. citizens who travel from abroad each season to meet their potential spouses utilizing a K-1 visa. This 3-month visa gives the pair 90 days to determine whether or not their romantic and life goals are aligned before they're forced to return home unmarried. Drama and tension unfold as the couples navigate the tricky dynamics of international marriage. Cast Sean Robinson. Release date January 12, 2014. Seasons 10. Network TLC franchises. 90-Day Fiancé directors Rogue Rubin, Kevin Rhodes, Jessica Hernandez. Showrunner Kyle Hamley. Main genre reality.